Christmas is right around the corner, and I'm going to release a huge update with many features and a huge Christmas sale. You might wonder, how am I going to do that? Well, let me show you. I'm going to start by fixing the Santa slate and adding a brand new NPC and moving the old one to a different location. Okay, there will be two NPCs. One will be a Bacon Santa and the other one is going to be the Explorer. But he's coming back with a quest. You'll see what I mean later. Anyways, I need to model some assets for these two NPCs. You already know what I'm going to use to model these pets. A 3D modeling software called Blender, and I started by modifying a present. Then I made a new slate hoverboard. So I'm done modeling these two assets and I made a slightly bigger present and a slate hoverboard. This is going to be a reward from one of the NPCs, so I might as well make the other rewards. One of the rewards is going to be an egg, so let me model some pets. Okay, I'm done modeling these pets, and I decided to add skis to this hamster instead of a dumbbell. It's a Christmas update, so I have to make these pets more seasonal. Anyways, I will make a egg and start texturing all of these pets and the hoverboard. Before I start texturing, I need the egg as well, so let me model that. Then I color these assets by adding textures. I'm done texturing these pets and I'd say they look amazing, especially this ski hamster. This is one of my most favorite pets that I have ever made. I also textured the hoverboard, but I did that off camera, so now let me import all of these models in Studio. In Studio, I configured them by adding parts that hold the pet model together. Okay, so I'm done configuring these pets and also the new slate hoverboard. Now I can go ahead and start making icons. Phew, I'm finally done making these pet icons, and to be honest, it took quite a while. This is the process that I hate the most when doing updates. You know what's even worse? Scripting the pet multipliers, and that's exactly what I have to do. Okay, I'm done configuring the new egg and also the new hoverboard. This Santa NPC where you'll be able to get the new egg is still under construction, but it'll be ready soon. But let me go ahead and open some of these eggs. I know the image is not correct because that is also under construction. But let's see what I'll get. I forgot to insert the pet models. Let me move this here and it should be good. Okay, now they are inserted and let's see what I'll get. I got a bunch of icy pets and they look really good. This area perfectly fits them. I use these assets to decorate the scene around the NPCs. There is going to be a Christmas Battle Pass coming to this event, and to make it, I started by designing the user interface. I will show you how it works a little bit later. I want to make new areas. A lot of you guys were suggesting that as well. And to get started, I need assets, so I hopped back on Blender and began modeling. These candy canes were not the only assets I'm going to make. I made many more, including houses. I'm finally done with the Christmas assets, and as you can see, I made a lot of them. There are houses, candy canes, a Christmas tree, and also a train. I will probably make a few more, but I think this is enough for all the areas that I'm going to make. Now let me go ahead and texture these. Texturing was quite simple with this color palette. Phew, I'm finally done texturing all of these assets, and if you're wondering why did I leave the windows white, well, I'm going to color them in Studio and make them have a glow effect. The other assets look pretty good, and it's time to import these in Studio. Do you want assets like these for yourself? Well, I got you covered. For the past month, I have been working on a website where you can buy high quality assets or fully scripted game templates, like this randomly generated obby kit. There are also free resources which you can get right now. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the first 10 people that order get 10% off using this code. My goal is to make your development journey easier. The first area is going to be candy cane themed, and I started by adding a bunch of mountains. Then I added candy canes and smaller hills to add more depth. Okay, I'm done with the first winter area, and I gotta say, it looks really good. These candy canes might be unrealistically too big, but they fit the area really well, and that's all that matters. This is an example that you can make a simple area look really good. I will also hide some secrets inside of this area and the next ones. For the next area, I'm going to make a cozy Christmas town, and I started by placing down hills and mountains. Then I added a big Christmas tree and houses. To make this town even better, I simulated a smoke coming out of the chimneys. Shoot, I forgot to turn on my microphone. What I was trying to explain is that this area turned out pretty good, and there are some hidden gifts around this area. On to the next one. As usual, I started by laying down the foundation, which are the hills. Then I added a train and some rails. Okay, so I'm done with this final area, and it reminds me of the Polar Express film. I used to watch that movie as a kid, and I tried to recreate the train in a unique way. However, there is a problem. For all of these new areas, I forgot to add the egg platform, so let me do that. I quickly made these platforms, and by the time I was done, my scripter was done with one of the new features. Okay, so my scripter is done with a pretty cool feature. The Santa is back and he has a special hoverboard, but in order to get it, you have to complete a quest. To start it, talk to the Santa and he will say a bunch of stuff, that he crashed his slate and he lost 25 presents. When you accept the quest, you'll have to look around all of these new maps to find these little presents. The Explorer is also back, but I'll show you what he does a little bit later. Now it's time to make a new exclusive egg, so I looked through my Discord server and found this concept that looks pretty cool. And to turn these pets into models, I used Blender. Alright, so I'm done with these pet models and I took some of them from the art concept I found in my Discord server, thanks to the guy that made it. Now I have to make an egg for these new pets. I forgot to record the process of me modeling it, but here's how I textured it. And I also textured these pets. These pets took a while to texture because I was already almost done and then my power completely went off and I had to retexture all of these pets. But here I am, and they look pretty good and are ready to be imported in Roblox Studio. Then I configured them in Studio and got to work on the icons. Phew, I'm done with these icons and they turned out to be pretty good. I love how this octopus looks and it's going to be huge. Now I will go ahead and import these in Roblox Studio. I know, I'm saying this every time, but that's what I'm doing. I was testing if the egg works and something unexpected happened. Let me go ahead and buy 8 of these. For some reason I got a potion? It turns out the developer product was incorrect. Okay, so it should be fixed, and yeah, I got 8 jolly eggs. Let me go ahead and open them, and let's see what I'll get. Okay, I got a bunch of exclusive pets. This time I didn't get a huge, how unlucky. I'm feeling generous, so I'm going to make a huge Christmas sale. All the game passes will be 50% off, and also the server lock. Christmas is almost here, and I'm feeling really generous, so I made a huge Christmas sale. The server lock is 50% cheaper, it still hasn't updated, but it'll be 25 Robux. And all the game passes go for 50% off. You can literally get the 2x Robux game pass for just 79 Robux. I will probably never do this again. For these Christmas maps, I need new eggs, so I hopped back on Blender and started modeling them. Alright, so I'm done with these egg models, and I tried to make them represent each of the areas. This one is for the Candy Cane Hills, this one is for the town, and this is for the train station. It's supposed to be a gift egg. Now let me go ahead and color these. Now it's just a matter of adding textures and I'll be done. Well, I forgot to record the process of me texturing these eggs, but I'm done and now I'm going to make some new pets. I made a list of all the pets I'm going to make, and I know some of them are a little bit crazy. Like fish in a tree doesn't really make sense, but trust me, it'll look good. Okay, so I'm done with these pet models and I made some candy cane pets and also tree pets. Some of these will have a huge version, but now let me go ahead and color these. To be honest, coloring is one of my most hated parts of doing updates because of how time consuming it really is. I'm done with these pet models and my blender is lagging like crazy because there are so many pets. Apart from the insane lag, these models look really good and are ready to be imported in Roblox Studio. I don't know how long my PC will be able to handle these pets, but in Studio I added little parts and welded them to the pet. Now it's time to make some icons. Okay, I'm done with the pet faces, and this one looks a little bit goofy, but good at the same time. I'm curious, what's your favorite pet in the entire game? Let me know in the comment section. I got back on Studio and configured the multipliers for these new winter pets. I have successfully configured all the pets and eggs. Let's see if they work. I will go ahead and open 8 of these gift eggs and let's see what I'll get. Okay, I got a bunch of Dominuses and the fish. For some reason the reindeer is showing up in the egg, but I'll fix that because there's supposed to be the huge tree fish. Also, there's something new that I'll show you very soon. By very soon, I mean right now. The Explorer is back and he is holding a new currency, snow tokens. You can go ahead and talk to him and he will prompt you up with a battle pass. As you can see, there are 20 tiers and some of them have really good rewards like tokens and a bunch of exclusive eggs. And the way to get snow tokens is by literally just collecting these drops. They will randomly spawn from the sky, and as you can see, I got 3 snow tokens. You can use them to progress further in the event. Since Christmas is almost here, I might as well make the spawn area more snowy, and I did that by coloring the ground and adding assets. This update is done. There are many features like the battle pass and a present hunt. Don't forget about the calendar as well, where you can get a free huge. Anyways, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day and peace.